What's up, guys? Amster Knows Hoops back today with another video, and today we are talking about a team that I sort of had as probably my personal favorite to win the championship, the Milwaukee Bucks. And this team is struggling, you guys. Before we get into their struggles, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to do next. Join the Discord, link in the description. We'll watch games in there, talk about basketball all the time. So go ahead and join. And guys, this team is off to a pretty rocky start. They're 6-4, so record-wise, you wouldn't sit there and say they're doing anything terribly. You know, they're above 500. They're doing their job. But they're the 25th ranked defense in this league and the 9th ranked offense. And Damian Lillard and Giannis, quite frankly, just do not look like it's working out as a duo. So let's go ahead and get into why this team isn't clicking. And we're going to start with the defense. Their defense is one of the biggest issues that they've had as a unit, period. And I think that's largely because of how they just aren't good at clicking. So let's get into it. So coming up here on this first play, we're going to see one of the major issues. So you got Malik Beasley on Brunson, which isn't necessarily terrible. But then you have the pick and roll. And at that point, there's no one there usually, right? In the past, you would have a Drew Holiday navigate the screen, play a little bit of drop. But the issue is that this team is so aggressive on defense. They were trying, first of all, and there's something else I wanted to point out. So Quentin Grimes just cuts, and Dame doesn't even notice for like a solid second. Like, if Brunson was able to get the pass through, right? Like if Brook Lopez wasn't there, let's say he's over up here because Mitchell Robinson didn't go to try and do the screen. Quentin Grimes is wide open, and there's nothing you'd be able to do about it. So that's already one of the issues, is that they're a very attack-heavy team. And what I mean by an attack-heavy team, I mean that what they do is fairly aggressive. Like they try and like double immediately attack, trap. They try their best to do that. Try and hide their defensive flaws, like in a man coverage. It just doesn't work. To just put it quite frankly, it just does not work. It never has, and I don't think it necessarily will with this unit, unless of course they somehow manage to make a trade and try and get some backcourt help defensively for Dame. We'll see though. Well, let's keep going and get into more of the issues. Again, the staggered screen action, and again, the issue here is that Lopez is stuck on the man because he's having to play so high up that he could just roll. Because Middleton's already all the way over here. You don't really have any help, so he has to stick with Robinson. At that point, it just gives Brunson the easy floater, which is part of the issue that they're having, is that they're not really using their bigs in Giannis and Brook correctly. But again, let's take a look. You get the pick. It's just wide open. Because again, first of all, Giannis has Julius Randle on him, who, I mean, even though he has been struggling to score, quite frankly, I mean, you still can't just leave him wide open. So again, he gets over the screen. At that point, Giannis has to make a decision. Does he commit to Brunson and leave Randle wide open? And at that point, it's just too late. He makes the decision too late, and there's just nothing he can do. So again, let's just get one last look. You have Jay Crowder on Brunson. Not a terrible idea. And first of all, not to rip on Dave, I find this hilarious even when I watch it live. This man got in the stands like he was about to go and fight this man Brunson. He was like, it's go time. Like, I'm finally going to get my vengeance. And then again, right, this is good. But the issue is, Dame became too ball upset. Pause. He became way too fixated, ball watching. And Brunson just gets the easy catch and shoot practically, because Dame is out here like, I can get it from Randle. Stick to the man. Stick to your man. It's that simple. And again, we're going to look at how this, first of all, why are you playing this high up? And part of this is on their coach, Adrian Griffin. I do not understand the defensive scheme for this team. Like, why are you playing this high up? Because now you have a staggered action. And you have Brook Lopez basically having to, who, by the way, is basically guarding Ben Simmons at that point. That's his whole point, is that he's playing drop against Ben Simmons. But then you leave Cam Thomas wide open for a three. So you're dying by the three ball. All right, you get the Dame shot here, miss, push. They're going. All right, they're trying to get back as quick as they can. And then Beauchamp just completely oversells it. At that point, all you have left is Pat Connaughton, and he gets the finish at the ring. Again, what could this team be doing better? So they're pushing. Marshawn Beauchamp, you do not need to double cover or try and really stop Ben Simmons. This is not Philadelphia Ben Simmons. It's just not. Dame, why are you not covering Lonnie Walker in that corner? Marshawn, you should be in the back line to try and help prevent Cam Thomas so when he rolls, he can roll into a Bobby Portis and not a Pat Connaughton. Quite simple. Simply put. I mean, obviously part of it is a tough shot. Like, that's just a tough lay. But still, you could be doing your part. Now, we have to talk about offense. And obviously, again, it's just the beginning of the year. This isn't indicative of what the season will be, or, this is not saying that this is who Damian Lillard will be as a Milwaukee Buck for the rest of his contract. But so far, this is just not Damian Lillard. I'm just going to be frank. I don't know what the hell it is. Now, he was out, I think, for a couple games with some calf injury. Now, I don't know. He got hurt in the offseason. And Milwaukee didn't really know until they got him. And at this point now, he's not really playing at 100%. And if that's the case, I don't know what the hell's going on then. At that point, it's cooked. But Dame right here is going to get the ball right. Gives it up to Conley. Gets it back. Gets the screen from Portis. What does that read? You have a step. I'm not going to lie. You have basically a step on DeJounte. And the man's playing drop. You could have done one of two things, which I've seen you do with Giannis. Easy bounce pass between the two. Bobby Portis, who has a free lane. But instead, you pass it. It's these reads that Dame is making sometimes. It feels ridiculous. Here's a pick and roll with Lopez, right? What is that shot? Don't try and foul bait, Dame. You're more than good enough scorer to actually get bucket or kick. I know you're capable of making these reads. I just do. So I don't know what's going on. Again, I understand his new system. He's been one place for the whole time, right? So that's well and good. But at some point, right, like shots like this. Now, this is part of the reason I still have hope in their duo working. This is a shot that, I'm sorry, 8 to 9 times out of 10, if Damian Lillard is this open, he's making it every time. It just is a shot he's going to make, you guys. I don't know what more to say than that. That's his shot, quite frankly. Again, I think it's part of it is just a process. But I kind of want to get into showing you a little bit more why I think, again, it's just a matter of when. So you're going to get this Middleton. By the way, they seem to love that action. A Middleton on the left wing to get a little stagger screen between Dame and Giannis. And at that point, trying to force the defense to commit to one so that perhaps Middleton kicks it to the other. But he gets the ball here, right? He gets the ball to Dame. That should be a make. If you're Damian Lillard, that's a make. I think part of it is mental/adjusting. I really do. I do think a big issue of this is Dame really getting used to being on this team, getting adjusted. Not to make an excuse again, because this team should be clicking. And some of these things just should be obvious. And we're going to get into that in like a clip or two. So we're going to be talking about that. But in most times, that's a make from Dame. Come on now. That just is. Now, again, what we're going to see is actually a repeat of the same action as earlier, where Giannis gets the pick and roll, right? Boom, Middleton left wing. Now, Adrian Griffin, my guy. Why are you not taking this? Every play. I do not care how they defend it. Why is this not happening every single time? They double you, which first of all, already kind of proves my point about earlier's Atlanta Hawks clip, where Dame could have very easily passed it between the two guys to get it over instead of passing it to the corner man. Basically, you then give Giannis a lane. Why is that not every time? Why are they not running that often? But this right here, this clip, is the sparkling hope of why they even did this trade in the first place, of why they got Damian Lillard and got rid of a Drew Holiday, why they were willing to sacrifice defense. Let's just look, right? He gets his one-on-one with Oubre. First of all, thoughts and prayers to Kelly Oubre. Very, very unfortunate because he was having the season of his career. Like, what he was giving this Sixers team was nothing short of remarkable, and it's very, very sad to see what happened to him. But we're going to continue. He gets the one-on-one, all right? Boom, 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 bing, step back, drained it. That is why they got Damian Lillard. It just is. And we're going to look, and again, they did it because at the end of the day, right, to me, Giannis is the best player in the world, right? Him or Jokic. And in a way, for Giannis at least, sometimes with his more limited, scoring options, he needs someone who can help him close. And that's what Damian Lillard is to a T. One of the best closers you can get. Especially then you have a guy like Middleton who can also help you close. And to me, this team will click. It's just, I don't know how they're going to do it. I think one of Dame or Giannis is going to have to approach the other and just say, dude, I need you to be you. Like, this whole, passing up the ball or just trying to be too much of a facilitator playmaker, it's okay to just shoot that thing. And I want you to make that thing. But let's look at what they actually need to do defensively to try and get better as well as steps forward. Because offensively, I think part of it is scheme. But I also think a part of it is just Giannis and Dame really talking it out and getting it through to each other about how they need to help complement. But defensively, there is something that they need to do immediately, and that is use Brook Lopez as if he was Rudy Gobert. So let's just take a look. So Malik Beasley fights through the screen, right? Perfect, as you would like. Right? Boom, boom. Randall goes to Josh Hart. Connaughton stays there, and they perfectly funnel him with, first of all, Malik Beasley. You're caught out here like you're doing the Spider-Man pose. The Spider-Man bee where you're pointing at each other. Come on now, man. Right? Funnel it into Lopez. This game against the Knicks, by the way, he had 8 blocks. The man almost had a double-double off a block. Come on, man. Funnel it to Lopez or Giannis, one of the two of them. That very thing happened also in their Nets game that they won when they funneled Cam Thomas to Giannis. Funnel it to your bigs. Stop doing this quadruple attack at the high, so high up off the rim. Again, look, right? Boom. Forces DiVincenzo, blocked by Lopez. Force the defense through Lopez. Every single time. That's all you have to do. Again, this team should be doing better than it is. And we're just going to take a look. Again, 25th ranked defense. Terrible. You cannot win a championship by being ranked that lowly defensively. If they manage to somehow make it to 18, 17, half, right? You're in the bottom half of the league still, but you're teetering at a solid defense. And you're still top 10, that can win you a championship. But again, this team just needs to be playing better. Dame, I think part of it is too, Dame just needs to be ready to really shoot this thing. Because Giannis is starting to click now. These last couple of games, Giannis has been clicking. He's actually been clicking from the midi too. The free throws, he's getting better slowly but surely. I need Dame. Dame just needs to attack. That's what really needs to happen. Dame has to be ready to go and attack over and over and over until you can't. Because the more Chris Middleton plays too, which will be very important, they can win the chip this year. And again, they're my favorite too, but if they keep playing like this and Dame is still just struggling to get his role on this team figured out, they're cooked. I'm not going to lie. Boston is going to cook you. If this is not clicking, you're cooked. So as always, guys, this is Answer No Soups. Let me know what you guys think of the Bucks. Do you think this is just a short-term issue that will kind of fix itself out? Do you think Giannis and Dame are eventually going to bring it together and get it through? Do you think they're your favorite to win the chip? Or has what you've seen already been enough to be I don't know, Amster. They're going to have to really show me for me to buy into it. So as always, this is Answer No Soups. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord in the description. As always, guys, have a good one. Peace out. Peace out.